The Sci-Forror Film Podcast.
Hello, good evening and welcome. Although, of course, this may not be evening when you're watching this, so hello, whatever time of the day it is, and welcome.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
No, welcome to the Sci-Fi Film Podcast. I am Andy Walker, and I am here with my son, Scott. Hello, Scott.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Doobly daddly.
I'm okay. How are you, Father?
Who can tell?
Well, hopefully you can.
Maybe not. It's probably best not to know, really. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we are here to do science fiction-y things.
Yes.
Science fiction.
Well, we're here to review science fiction things. We're
Yeah.
not here to do...
Science fiction review things.
Yeah.
Okay. And as usual, we have two short and a long, something like that. Yes. So the first short film is from this year. It's from 2025, actually, and it is a film called Error. From Phase 3 Films. The writer and director is Daniel Rodriguez. And the cast is Samantha Morales and Casey Lee Ball. The synopsis for this film says, in a world controlled by a powerful military conglomerate, the population is monitored through a global network known as the Grid. Amid the glowing streets of a cyberpunk metropolis, a determined member of the resistance embarks on a dangerous mission that could change everything. As she races against time, her actions ignite a chain of events that challenge the very foundation of the oppressive regime. Well, it sounds good, Dad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should watch it. So, what did you think?
It's actually quite good. I read the synopsis to this, and I genuinely was like very, very. I was really intrigued, and I didn't actually think about the fact that it's not. And I don't really say about it. It's not an original idea. It's not. But I like the way that it's done. I like their portrayal of it.
Yeah.
Like the effects they've done on it as well. I think the way that the story was told and like the flow of it was. But I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely. I think the problem is that I'm just getting so used to sort of. I want to see an original idea.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, I thought, yes, it's not necessarily an original idea, but it is a good idea.
Yeah.
I thought there was some really good action sequences in this and some good effects. The acting's pretty good. Yeah, it's got a good look, and it's like a lot of the films we see. It's kind of got this feeling to it that it's part of a bigger film. You know, it should be part of a bigger story or a bigger film. And it's got lots of possibilities for expanding it and all that kind of thing. But yeah, no, I take what you're saying. It would be nice to see something a bit different, something that doesn't feel like it's kind of if it's not based on something else, then it's kind of got echoes of other films or other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's a well-made short film, and it's a good short film. I just think, as I say, there are possibilities for expanding on it or making other short films from, to link to it.
It's definitely. I think it's definitely got potential to. I don't say expand. It's got definitely like be it as a I don't know expand themselves as a film or expand it into say even if it's not a film but turn it into like TV series or something to expand on themselves because
Yeah,
there's different ways that you could go about it. I think that their idea and their way that they've portrayed it and the way that they've executed it, I think is easy to do like that.
yeah, yeah. No, I think, yeah, I agree. I think, yeah, a series would be quite good. Using
Yeah.
this as a kind of jumping off point, would be quite decent, quite good idea. Okay. The next film, I was quite intrigued by this. This is also from this year, from 2025, and it's a film called Anomaly.
Yeah, I
It's
was a bit
on
confused with this.
Rodrigo Films. Writer and director and editor is Christian Dines. Sure, we've done stuff that was done by him before, but can't think what. The cast is we've got Amy Kinder, that's the voice of Amy Kinder. I will also mention it says Music Destiny featuring Krieger by Genadine. And it says footage shot by Mikhail Nilov and spacecraft footage supplied by Adis Rezik. This was made for the Music Bed Film Challenge of 2025. There
Okay.
isn't a synopsis as such, but what it does say is it's a DIY filmmaking experiment. And the thing they were given as the challenge was, can you make a narrative film using only stock footage?
Okay.
Which I thought was a really interesting idea.
Yes.
Um, I thought I mean, it's a well-made film. I think the film, the uh, footage they used was really good. Um,
Yeah.
to take stock footage and build an entire story around it that kind of works is and works as well as this one does, I think, uh, is an incredible skill.
Yeah. So I didn't know that bit fully to begin with, and it makes the thing that they've done and the presentation of this film so much more better because so much better because it tells a very interesting story anyway. The whole and the narration of it because there's no actually you don't actually see someone speak. It's all like an internal monologue.
Yeah,
And I think that, along with the footage of it, was very empowering anyway. But to do it with just stock footage that is basically anyone could have and turn it into a very, very unique film
yeah,
and a very powerful film. Like for a 3.5 minute film, it is gripping.
yeah. Oh,
And
absolutely.
I think it is really well done.
I mean, I think again, like a lot of, I think mainly the science fiction ones we've watched more than the horror ones, but a lot of the time it does feel like it could be part of a bigger film or a bigger story.
Yeah,
Um, and that it would fit within a framework of something bigger than it. But I think it's incredibly cleverly done,
yeah. See,
and I
I said about you saying about the framework is. I feel like we've watched a lot of films where it's almost like it could be the beginning before the prologue it comes up or
yeah
fitting into it. I genuinely think this could be almost an ending.
yeah
Like you've got the whole story leading up, you can feel the friendship and the forever build up, and then that last scene or that last bit of that's what happens. That's how where it gets to. I think would be an amazing ending to a film to
yeah
have that
no
just that last line of she like she gave her life for me or what, and it's just like oh my god,
yeah
like to see that build up. And I think Sam, look I think the monologue in this helps so much as well. The internal monologue and the power of the words that are used in it.
absolutely yeah. And I would say to anyone who's watching or listening to this, it's really well worth checking it out,
Yes.
especially if you're a filmmaker, because it shows what can be done by using stock footage and just a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really impressed by it.
So it also shows is that you don't need to be afraid of stock footage, or even not even funny. Like we've watched films where they've used stock sounds,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
they've used stock imagery, and all that, where they've made it into their unique idea. As long as it fits and as long as it flows so really well together, this film proves that you can do anything with it with any type of material you've got.
absolutely. Yeah. No, I think it's definitely worth a watch for all of you budding filmmakers out there. Look at what you can do. Okay. Uh, so our feature film for this week is something that is on Netflix at the moment. It's a film called Extinction. The writers for this are Spencer Cohen and Brad Kane. The director was Ben Young. The cast: Michael Pena, Lizzie Kaplan, Amelia Crouch, Erica Tremblay, Lex Shrapnel, which is a great name, Emma Booth, Louis Aspel, and Mike Coulter. The synopsis for this film says: a father has a recurring dream of losing his family. His nightmare turns into reality when the planet is invaded by a force bent on destruction. Fighting for their lives, he comes to realize an unknown strength to keep them safe from harm.
Yeah.
I have to say that for me, this is a really clever idea that's really incredibly well made and works really well. And I honestly wasn't expecting the twist that comes in it.
Yes. Um, yeah. It's one of them films that I think just starting off with, it's got a bit of a almost a little bit of a drag, and I
Yeah,
think that's what work makes it work. Is he's got that little bit of a drag, so you're like, okay, come on, and then when it starts kicking off and things start happening, you go, oh, okay, you're in the action. But yeah, there are a few different twists and things, but there's a lot of bits that when I first watched this shocked me so much with it, and like I'm saying, I like it. There are a few moments I think a few moments in it where I don't think that the maybe the CGI, the graphics have kept up as well, but
yeah.
it's only ever so slight moments. It's not like the whole way through. It's like odd little moments, and I think it's still a really good film.
Oh, yeah. And the thing that got me about the main plot twist is when it came actually came to that bit, I thought it was really well done and really well dealt with and handled. And I mean, I thought the acting was great, and most of the effects, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. There's a few bits of CGI that look a little bit off,
Yeah,
but most of the effects and makeup and costumes and all of that work really well.
yeah.
Um, I kind of,
I,
it's weird though, because I really enjoyed watching it.
what I loved about this is about the main plot twist in it is it's not massively obvious.
No, yeah,
It's not like a lot of films we've watched where where he gets to that plot twist and you're like, yeah, I could have told you that 10 minutes ago.
yeah,
But this is literally it happens. You're like, it, for the first time I watched this, it happens, and I sat there like, what?
yeah.
So I had to sort of rewind a bit, and I sat there, and even this time, like I think it's like the third time I watched it, I sat there and like, and I still wasn't expecting it to happen when it happened, and it's just like I sat there and was just like, it's not obvious the whole way through. There are little bits in it that if you're not paying full attention, will catch you off guard.
I think for me is I can't believe I didn't know more about this film because
It seems to be a sort of film that's just appeared.
yeah,
It didn't have like a big build up like a lot of others.
no, but it's a really good science fiction film that's kind of like in the same way. I enjoyed watching it in the same way as that I used to enjoy watching the sort of 50s and 60s in super science fiction films because there was a lot going on and it was well made with a good story and well acted, and it wasn't it didn't depend all on the CGI and effects and the action scenes, even though there are some of those in there and they
Yeah,
are part of the story. The whole story didn't rest and turn just on those things.
no, it's definitely. I think it's definitely one that it helps with their moments in it, but a lot of it is story based.
It's to do with the
It's
people.
yeah, yeah. It's driven by the actors. It's driven by the actual people in it. Not there's a little bit of talking till the next fight, or to the next firefight, or to the next like big action thing. It happens. It's steady and goes through the whole thing. And the action scenes are almost to break up the story. I think the
Yeah,
other way instead of the other way round.
yeah,
And I think it's really well done.
it is. I really enjoyed it, and I would recommend it to anyone. I think it's a great film.
And it's for me as well. It's the fact that um, is it Michael? I'm not going to try and pronounce
Michael
his last name.
Pena.
Yeah, to see him in this type of film, 'cause he's a lot of the stuff he's done lately is more comedy work, and a lot of if it is sci-fi, sci-fi comedy, or this.
Yeah,
To see
yeah,
him in a reasonably serious role,
yeah,
he's not just the side character; he's the main. He's
yeah,
not just like a supporting actor; he's the main character like of a quite a serious role. I think just shows the fact that he's an amazing actor, and I think does a lot for all. The two girls that play these kids as well, I think, were amazing.
yeah.
But and I just think it flowed so well together.
It does. It's a great film and it works really well. And the thing about it is, I mean, it's kind of left open at the end that there's a possibility of there being a sequel or something at some point, but I don't think it really needs it.
No,
And I'm assuming there probably won't be. I don't know, but you can never
um,
tell these days.
no. From what I've seen, it's just it's. But the thing is, as we said before, is the fact that it's left open. Yes, if they wanted to carry it on.
Yeah,
It's also left in a way that yes, you might be going, so what happened? It's not a problem if they don't carry it on because it leaves your imagination to sort of run free. You can sort of make your own story up, and I think it's done in such a great way that it's a good standalone film.
yeah,
If they
definitely.
wanted to carry it on, they could. I might throw a few issues, but it still could be done.
Yeah.
But it's not a problem if they don't.
I mean, they got to find a way of doing it because the main thing about this is the whole kind of like the twist reveal of the main twist in the plot, which now having knowing that, how do you carry that story on without
Yeah,
knowing that being a problem? Do you know what
yeah.
I mean?
And I think it's one of the things is yes, you can make it. It's the thing is I think there probably might be a reason why there hasn't been a sequel because it come out in what 2018.
I think so. Yeah,
Am I looking at the wrong one? Um, yeah, yeah, I think 2018. So
yeah,
it's had enough, or almost 10 years now to
yeah. I
someone to be
suppose.
interested. But I think it worked well enough the way that it has, and I think it's sort of to have that whole, like you said, that premise in your head to sort of go, if they're going to carry this on, how?
Yeah,
But I think it works in such a way that it doesn't matter if they don't.
yeah. No, I agree.
It works as such a great film, and like you said, though, it's the fact that it is for such an amazing film. There wasn't a lot of hype about it. There isn't a
No,
lot of hype about it.
No, nobody. It's not many people are talking about it. I haven't seen anyone talking about it anywhere really.
No, it's the thing is
Um,
like obviously, even if you look it up on Google, there's like four other films that come up before it,
yeah,
and it's one of them films that just sort of, unless you know of it or know where to look, it almost sort of just disappears into the background,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is a shame because I think it's such a good film.
yeah. I agree. Absolutely. I thought it was really good. Okay. Well, there's our three films of this week. We had what was the coming first? Oh,
Error.
Emma, which was a kind of decent sort of cyberpunk thing that maybe possibly could be turned into a series. Whatever. Anomaly, which I think was an incredibly good film given the fact that it's all made out of stock footage. And Extinction, which is available on Netflix to watch, which we both thought was a really good science fiction film to watch. There you go. Next episode, we'll be doing horror again
Yeah.
and stuff like that and things. Just another shout out to people to remind people that the Lumiere Cinema in Romford will be having. I don't think they've had their science fiction day yet. Not sure when it
No, I think
is.
the next one is their creature thing or where I don't know,
I don't know,
creature
but
feature or what. But I think that's the next one that's coming up.
yeah, have a look at their website because they are doing these things where they're showing 4 or 5 films in a row, all on a specific theme. And
Yes,
keep an eye out because that will also be where the Romford Horror Film Festival next year will be held,
and if
as well as the normal full Romford Film Festival.
we'll say for anyone though that is interested in the one that's coming up, the theme for this, from what I'm to be told, is you're just going to need a bigger boat.
Oh yeah, I think
But
it's.
I don't know if that means that it's all to do with Jaws or if
Well,
it
I
just
think they're
means
going to
that
be
it's
showing Jaws. I don't
creature
know about.
features. Yeah. So if you're interested, you want to know more, go along, have a look. They're a great group of people that are dealing with this, and they are doing amazing work with it.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Well, thank you, Scott, for your comments and input,
So okay.
and everything like that. We will.
Ugh.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Oh, I've got a bandana down on my trousers.
Anyway, we will be back
Next
when
time.
we are back, and until then, we won't be. So, goodbye for now. Good biddly bong.
Bye.
The Sci-Forror Film Podcast.